Hey guys, I am Daisho and I am here with some Deadliest Warrior talk. This is episode 5 of my Deadliest Warrior talk, but it's episode 15 of the show. So this week is, or it's really last week, I didn't get around to recording the commentary until about now. Well, anyway, it was Roman Centurion versus Rajput Warrior, and immediately I'm just going to say about the matchup. Roman Centurion, he is a leader of a fighter of an army whose major asset was organization, and so in a one-on-one battle, many of his strengths are weakened, and versus the Rajput Warrior, who is an army which excelled in 1-versus-1 battle. So right there you have something that was pretty awful. Next, I want to say the people who are arguing for each team, and also the whatever those guys' names are, the Deadliest Warrior team, were really stupid in this one. Multiple times they said each team was arguing that range is better than lack of range. For instance, the Deadliest versus the Conda, the Centurion was saying how he has since he has more since he has less range, he's able to control it more, and the Rajput Warrior was saying since he has more range, he won't be able to get inside. But when they were up to the special weapons, the Dalabra versus the Qatar, it was the exact opposite. The Roman Centurion was saying that they wouldn't be able to get into the range. Next, I want to say that the Dalabra was pretty much a useless weapon. Unless the Rajput Warrior was like on the ground already, there's no way you'd be able to swing that heavy axe and hit somebody. The other guy, once you're using two hands to swing at, and it just seems really pointless. So that's one thing that I think is stupid. Deadliest versus Conda. Honestly, I think the Deadliest would have done a better job because, again, pretty much the same argument that I just used. Though less so, but basically the Conda was a slashing weapon, and if I recall correctly, they didn't even test it against the chainmail of the Centurion, and I'm pretty sure that chainmail is good at stopping slashing weapons as opposed to stabbing weapons. So I don't know, that's another thing where they should have just tested it against the armor. So that was unfortunate for that one. And okay. This was a really bad week, I thought, in the way they did the testing and how they fought or whatever, but the end result was pretty much what I thought it should be. So the chakram I also thought was a garbage weapon, pretty much. I mean, it's just a circle. Like, what are you going to do with a circle? Yeah, you throw it at somebody, but whatever. The Scorpion was also, I mean, I have the same argument that I had when the last person used a ballista. You're not going to use that in a one-on-one battle. It's just ridiculously stupid. I think that was Attila the Hun versus Alexander the Great. Yeah, that one. Alexander the Great had a ballista, and it got him 7 kills. This time the Scorpion got the Roman Centurion 4 kills. So then there was the mid-range weapon, which was the Pilum versus the Ara. The Pilum, what was that again? Let's see. I don't even remember what that was. Sorry, guys. Wow, I'm blanking. Anyway, the Ara, I remember, was that whip thing that looked really badass. And it looked like they got a special guy to come and test it. That's what they said. They got an Ara champion, but I was really not impressed with his dancing, or if you want to call that testing of a weapon. I'm sorry, my bad. I thought he was just dancing around for 5 minutes, because that's pretty much what it was. But it seems like the Ara would be a really useful weapon, but the way that the guy was using it, he just failed miserably. Anyway, so you guys probably see that Ara got 0 kills, and then you're thinking that, well, that's stupid, why'd they include that? And the simulation actually does, or at least back Ninja vs. Spartan episode 3 or whatever, they said that the weapons actually count towards helping you kill somebody. So if you slash somebody in the leg with the Ara, then you can pull out a Qatar or whatever and stab them in the neck, and that's why The R may not have gotten them so many kills, but it didn't get him any kills, but he still managed to win, even though that got him 0 kills. They mentioned that with the ninjas, black eggs or whatever. I don't remember what they were called. Those things that that he threw. What did they call that? The black eggs got him 0. Got the ninja 0 kills, and but it helped him with other kills. Anyway, this week was pretty one-sided. It was, what was the final score? 615 to 385. I thought that was pretty dead on, but again, you have to take into account the fact that the Roman Centurion's army is made in for formations. You have scorpions, which are long-range ballistas, which will take down the enemy from afar, and whatever. Oh, was the pilum a bow and arrow? Maybe. Or maybe it was that throwing... I don't even remember. Sorry, guys. I'm looking at this thing, and I'm looking at Wikipedia, and all it says about the pilum, it says, the pilum, however, penetrated 3 blood bags and 1 Rajput shield. The edge was given to the pilum for its flexible killing potential as a spear and a throwing projectile. So I guess it's a javelin or whatever. So this week is the Somali Pirates versus the Medellin Cartel. As I'm going to say for the 200,000th time, the post-gunpowder weapons are so uninteresting to me. But, I don't know, I guess it looks cool. They have a machete, and the other guy has a grappling hook. And they do have some guns that I actually recognize, so that's cool, I guess. So, I guess I am... Oh, if I would have to guess on who's going to win, I wouldn't even be able to. I have no idea who's going to win. The next one that I'm really excited for is the Persian Immortal versus the Celt, or Celt, I don't know. But that's going to be really cool, and I am definitely looking forward to that one. That one's in 2 weeks. So, that's really about it for my Deadliest Warrior talk. I don't really have anything else to say. Other than I hope you all enjoyed my thoughts, and you should all leave your comments in the comments box if you have any, and I will be sure to respond to your comment unless it's something stupid like... No, I'll probably just respond no matter what, so you can say anything else and I will respond to your comment. Yeah, this is pretty much coming to a close. If you have any friends who watch this show and you think that I am an intelligent person and you enjoy listening to me, then don't be shy, go ahead and tell your friends about me and my talkingness. Anyway, I said thanks way too many times, but I'll say it one more time. Thanks again for watching, and that's it for Deadliest Warriors. So there's about 28 seconds left in this video, and this is my free-for-all with the ACR. And I have to say, it took me a really long time to get this for whatever reason. I do not like the ACR at all. And I know it's a really good gun. I dislike it. And this gameplay, I don't believe it was such a good score. I don't really remember, but it took me a few tries to get it. The final score was 30 and 16. Not great, not awful. Bye.